Hey guys, it's me Falco, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're just going to be going over Cryomancer. It's a class which was released however many years ago. It's still pretty good. It's not too old compared to some of the other classes which I've looked at before. However, I like the design. Obviously it plays off of Pyromancer but with ice. And yeah, this is just going to be prior to the rework which is going to be done somewhat soonish. So I hope that you can see the differences between the two, and I hope that it's kind of useful to you. Right, so to actually get the class, you'll have to come to North Star. I think that's the easiest point. It's a daily farm quest for tokens, and basically you'll talk to Sirius or Cyrus, whatever his name is. You go to his merge gear quests. You've got two options for member version, which is this. You'll get 3 Glycera ice tokens, and then you have your non-member version, which is this. It takes 42 days non-member, and you can only do one of the two quests if you do have the option to do both, by the way. So if you're a member, just do the member quests, because you'll get the 3 tokens and you won't be able to do the non-member version, but you'll get it faster anyway. So after you get your tokens, you need 84 overall. You come to the Cryomancer class here. You can buy it with either ACs, or you can buy it with the tokens along with everything else. There's also the Dark Ice Cryomancer, or the Dark Cryomancer. You can get as a recolor or a reskin of the class. Not too sure where, but that's AC only, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you'll accept this quest, kill one of these 2 dudes here, it's only one of them, and hand it in. Really easy. Right, so we'll go over the enhancements really quick as well as per usual. Obviously you want an ore enhancement. For Cryomancer, I do suggest just getting full wizard rather than full luck for this class. So you go to your wizard ore enhancement. There is a slight problem with mana if you want to try soloing or farming, so mana vamp is a good option in my opinion. However, with PvP you'll probably want to stick with something more so like Spiral Carve, as obviously you'll have a chance to do more damage overall. So yeah, Spiral Carve more so for PvP, and mana vamp for just PvE overall. As is the general theme of these videos, I will go over the actual class skills themselves and tell you what they do. So your first skill is going to be your auto attack. It's just a regular auto attack, nothing more, nothing less. Your second skill, this is going to be freeze. This is just going to do damage to your opponent, and as it says there, it applies a frozen effect, reducing the haste for 4 seconds. Your third skill plays into the frozen effect, so it says it deals moderate damage, that's okay. However, if you have the effect from the second skill active on the opponent, it will double in damage, which is very nice. Your fourth skill, this gives you a heal over time and also increases damage resistance by 30%. The resistance is for 6 seconds and the HOT is for 14. Overall, this gives you Frozen Tears. And then if you have Frozen Tears active, this works with your 5th skill, and this is Flash Freeze. As you see there, it stuns the opponent for 3 seconds, and if Frozen Tears is active, you'll do double the damage, or actually maybe no, I think it's just increased damage, not double the damage. However, after you use your 5th skill, you won't be able to activate Frozen Tears again for another 14 seconds. So I think more so in PvP, you can do 4 and 5 rather than 2 and 3. However, PvE, it's more so like, you know, you want to keep your resistances up. You can do your 5 now and again if you want to, or if you're in a good position. However, it's mostly just your 2-3 combo, along with keeping your 4th skill active, and 5 very occasionally. Right, so we're in the layer as per usual. I'll drag the Onyx Lava Dragon over here, just so we can see the damage output he does and everything. So what I want to do, I always want to start out with my 4th ability, and do my 2-3, and you'll get some decent damage out as you can see. I always like to just keep these applied and keep cycling between the 2nd and 3rd skill, and obviously your 4th is Frozen Tears. But also, as you can see, mana is a problem, so sometimes you need to just pace yourself. A 10k crit on your Shatter is really nice. And I'll show you what the 5th skill does. As I said, yeah, it goes off of your Frozen Tears. That's 14-15k. It's really good damage if you can hit a crit on it. But yeah, it's mostly just cycling between the 2 and the 3, and then keeping your 4th active. You can do your 5th skill, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to. However, there's no need most of the time. you're usually okay just doing this. Your 5th skill, also, as I said, it stops the HOT from actually occurring. The heal over time is very nice, as you know, you can see the 300 active. But here at this point, we'll just use it because the enemy's getting low anyway, and it's not a big deal to us. He's not doing too much damage, and he's dead. Overall, pretty decent with soloing. It's not a big deal. You've got a nice resistance and heal over time from your 4th skill. Some nice damage if you can get the crits off as well, especially. But yeah, we'll move on to Aranx, I think, and we'll just do a little speed run of that. Right, so we're with Aranx. We're gonna do the fight. I've got the battle analyzer up here, so I'll just start it as well when we start the fight. I'll just speed it up because someone did mention that a battle analyzer may be useful, so hopefully you guys do find it a bit more useful than me just putting the time in the bottom left. But yeah, I'll speed it up and let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, it took us about 6 minutes 25 seconds. It's really a burst fire-ish class, so enemies with lower HP, or bosses with lower HP than something like Aranx, and with less damage output especially, you'll be doing way better with. Also, as you can see, I didn't use my 5th skill in that fight. If I did, I probably would have died. Saying that because I did die when I tried to record it the first time, but yeah. Overall, you just want to stick to your 4 and 2-3 combo overall when fighting bosses. It is slower, and there are better options. Hopefully the revamp fixes that in a way. Maybe they're going to do sort of a freeze damage, similar to burn. That may be good, like a DOT. That could be good. But yeah, let's just continue. Right, so we'll just do the Forgotten Souls to show the farming. Obviously you could do the lower range health enemies. Yeah, this class does do quite a bit of damage as well, as you have seen. There you go, a nice 15k crit. And if you can get another 10k, the Forgotten Soul would have been dead. But yeah, I think the biggest problem this class does have is the fact that you have to wait another 14 seconds to get your heal over time back up. And 15k damage in return for that, if you do hit the crit, that is. Definitely not really worth it to me. In most cases, besides PvP, obviously, if you can hit the crit in PvP. But yeah, overall, it's not terrible, it could be way worse. And I do like it for farming the lower range health enemies. Mana is still a problem and whatnot. However, we move. Right, so we're going to just do some duels, some PvP. I'll show you what the class is like. It'll be against some guild members, hopefully. And yeah, let's get going. Right, so as you can see from the PvP section of the video, it does okay. You are relying on your 4th and your 5th skill, so you do your 4 and your 5 for big damage, and then your 2 and your 3 in between each stage. You can do your 4 before the match starts. It's a bit scummy, however you can do it. And yeah, the 3s on the 5th is very nice for PvP especially. Obviously there are the dodge classes which you do struggle with a bit, and other classes which stun you as well. I'm not the best, as you can see, at PvP, but it was fun. Thank you very much to Ops and Black Knights for letting me actually fight you for this video and get some content for people to enjoy. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the PvP section. Farming, as you can see, it's okay. Could be better, could be worse. Lower health enemies, probably a bit better than the higher health Revenant enemies as I showcased earlier. And then you have soloing bosses. Lower health bosses, generally okay. Your 5th skill, kind of useless unless, you know, you can see yourself surviving, because the 14-second delay on the heal over time is abysmal. It is terrible overall. Hopefully with the changes they do fix that, because it's just not useful at all. And also with PvP it is lacking a bit now, but still does okay as you can see as well. But hopefully the changes do improve the class, and I hope this guide or review was useful to you to see the changes prior to the actual revamp or buffs, whatever they do to this class, I do not know. But yeah, thank you so much for interacting with the content. Please like and subscribe if you do enjoy the videos. Thank you very much for the past couple of days as well, because I've seen quite a bit of growth on the channel and support, which I tremendously adore and appreciate. But yeah, have a good day, good night, good evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.